What's up, everybody? This is Big Smoke from Big Smoke. Take the Red Pill podcast on Anchor FM. How's everybody doing today? You know, I do my podcast, but every now and then I like to jump up here on YouTube and sit and talk to y'all. And let's go over some stuff that's going on in the world. Good stuff, bad stuff. So, I have one question. What the fuck is going on in Texas? Man, Texas, y'all off the chain with y'all racism and not giving a fuck about women's rights. Okay, it's two stories I want to go over. The abortion laws in Texas. Wow. Whoa. One little aspect in the abortion laws in Texas. If you help somebody, like if you take a woman to get an abortion, you can be prosecuted. And the person that reported it, they can get a reward. That's kind of crazy. Texas, I guess everything is bigger and better in Texas. Even their abortion laws, they're making it real hard for a woman to exercise her right to control her body in Texas. And the Texas House has approved GOP voting restrictions after months of the Democratic delay. You know, Democrats just straight up and just left the state so they wouldn't have to vote on these new draconian voting laws. You know, there was no cheating in the general election. We all know that, but the GOP has jumped all over this, and they are trying to make it so minorities and Democrats, it's hard to vote. Texas, what are you doing? Sooner or later, white people in Texas, you're going to be outnumbered. These laws are going to be changed. It might be 20 years from now. But I know you're trying to keep the status quo, but it's not going to last. Your numbers are going to dwindle. You're going to be voted out sooner or later. I know you're trying to hold on to that last Sebastian of white power. But guess what? All those Mexicans in Texas. Yeah, it's not the blacks you got to be scared of, Texas. It's the Mexicans. And now, I don't support it, but all these Afghanistan refugees are coming in. Hey, they got to reproduce and multiply sometime. I'm just saying. I don't know, though, but because the refugees that are coming in, they are so grateful. They are so grateful that they're leaving their country that just oppressed them. They might vote Republican. You never know. You know, it's weird things are happening. They really might vote Republican. I mean, if you tell them long enough, hey, we were the ones that got you out of that shit fucking situation you were in Afghanistan. You need to vote Republican. They're not even going to remember Biden's in office. Trump is the one that negotiated this. So Republicans, if you're mad at anybody for all these people coming to the country, blame Trump, but you're not. Like I said in my last podcast, it's like, hey, look at this hand. On this hand, we're going to blame Biden. Yeah, let's just forget the shit that Trump did. Yeah, that's just in the past. Biden. So, hey. So, what about, let's get on to other cases that I've been following. Let me look at. I actually do keep notes. Yes, I want to talk about the Elijah Mclean situation in Aurora, Colorado. They are finally getting justice for this young man, this young introvert who just wanted to go to the store and buy some snacks. They're indicting one former police officer, two people that are still on the police precinct right now, two paramedics, and they're indicting the paramedics because they were the ones that injected that horse tranquilizer into Elijah McClain. So ketamine, yeah, they injected ketamine into this kid. That's kind of. I would like to know. I wish I could talk to one of the paramedics and ask them why. What you're thinking with everything you can sedate somebody with. Why choose ketamine? Why choose a horse tranquilizer? You knew this kid was gonna die when you did this. I mean, and the police officers that stopped this young man because he was walking with a face mask on in the cold. Bruh, get over it, man. Just let people be people. Just God, are you so racist that you just have to fuck with a minority? Just fuck with a black person? Does it, when you get home at night, does it like increase your sex drive with your wife? Baby, I just fuck with a nigga. I beat his ass. My dick is hard as a rock right now. Let's go fuck. That shit's gonna come to an end too. People don't want to be fucked with. I mean, let's just live our lives. How about this? Policemen, you are needed. This is not an anti-police message. You are needed. There are real criminals out there. There are real people who do some fucked up shit. Stop thinking it's just black people, because that's not true. And go get the real people, the real criminals that are out there doing real crimes, instead of people just walking. Just man, life is so fucked up. If I wanted to just walk to 7-Eleven and buy a soda and a bag of chips and go home and sit down to enjoy it, on my way home, even when I know I didn't do anything, I don't want to be fucked with. Man, just do your job and just stop fucking with innocent people. And the other one I wanted to cover was in Georgia, Brunswick, Georgia. I used to be in the Navy. I used to be stationed in Kings Bay, Georgia, St. Mary's area, submarine base down there. Yes, Brunswick. Yes, some racist motherfuckers in Brunswick. I know. But the Brunswick, they're doing something good. And I have to give it to the governor down there, Kemp. He is the one pushing these fucked up voting laws, but he did two things that I appreciate. He told Trump, "Hey man, there was no cheating in the election," and in this case right here, he's pushing the prosecution of the Circuit District Attorney Jackie Johnson. Who's Jackie? What did Jackie do? Well, Elijah McMichaels, after his son killed that kid, he called her and said, "Hey, I need to talk to you about me and my son just killed this kid, Ahmaud Arbery, and I want your advice." And she didn't pick up the phone. She didn't answer it. But she did later tell the DA, "Hey, I don't think you should arrest the McMichaels because I don't think they did anything wrong. I think they was just protecting their neighborhood. Now, if you know the story, you know all these kids did was this kid was walking, jogging through the neighborhood. He stopped and looked at somebody's house. If he was breaking into it, it was a house under construction. What could he steal from it? Who the hell knows? He went in there. He came out with nothing. But they still chased him down. They were going to do a citizen's arrest. Because he didn't stop, they killed him. They were judge, jury, and executioners. I thought in this country, in this beautiful country we have, there was a thing called due process. And the real police come and arrest you. You buy a lawyer, you pay for a lawyer, and if your lawyer is successful, you get off, or if the prosecution is successful, you go to jail. Which they wouldn't have been successful because he didn't do anything. He didn't steal anything from the house. It was an under construction house. So that's that. And I think this young lady needs to be fired, and I think she needs to do a little time in jail. Because one thing you hope when you go through the legal system, that it will be fair and just. And her tampering with this case was not fair and just to the memory of this young man who got killed. I mean, he was black, so they didn't give a fuck. Oh yeah, another nigga dead. Let's just let the guys who killed him get off scot-free. What else is going on in the world? You know, we left some people behind in Afghanistan. And then at first, it seemed like that we wasn't going to do anything about it. But I think the State Department said that they are in contact with at least 1,500 people in Afghanistan that they are trying to get out. So I think we're going to do the right thing there. We don't want to leave our citizens there. So we're going to, I think Biden is going to, we won't ever know what's going on, because one thing I hate about the United States is every time we're doing something covertly, it's always got to be leaked. And, you know, I used to be, like I said, I was in the Navy. I was on submarines. And, you know, stealth and secrecy is important. You don't want the enemy to know what you're doing. And I think we let out too many of our secrets. I mean, some people say there should not be any secrets with taxpayers, but I say yes. There's some things we should keep to ourselves within the military, because the military is defending our national interests. So I think it's some things, that should be secret. Let's lighten this up. Let's lighten this up. Let's talk about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Look, man, this, from all the reviews that I've read, this movie is kick ass. And if I wasn't so afraid to go into a movie theater, I would go see it in a movie theater. But I'm going to wait the 40 days, 50 days, 70 days for it to come out on, I'll pay for it. I have a nice 65-inch screen in my living room, and me and my daughter and my wife will enjoy it then. I would love to go back to the movies, because I used to love taking my daughter to the movies, and that's one thing I missed. I miss her and I just, bonding over a good movie. So I hope that comes back. So Shang-Chi, good movie. The reviews are excellent. Um, did you see the trailer for Spider-Man? Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man's gonna be nice and juicy when it comes out. Uh, so what I need y'all to do for me is to like, share, and leave a comment on this video. If you would like to see me do more videos, please. I love them. I'm not afraid of the camera. I love sitting here talking to people. So, you know, I'm trying to build up this social media thing, y'all. So y'all I gotta get up to 1,000 likes before I can become monetized. And 1,000 likes and subscribe. I gotta get subscribers. So I need y'all to look at this video, like it, tell your friends, subscribe, and go on Anchor FM and listen to the Big Smoke Take the Red Pill podcast. I'm on a lot of platforms. I'm on Anchor FM, Spotify, Google Play. You just I think you can just Google it and it'll all pop up. So I need y'all to go listen to it. My thing is, with my experience in the military, I try to do stuff that help people, which especially veterans. I'm a veteran. Veterans need help. Whatever I can do, I'm here to do. So, thank you. And listen to my podcast. Subscribe to this. And I will see you next week.